Oh, go down. I drop to my knees and I pray to the Father, screaming Salakia, Abba Yahweh. He got the light, he got the power, we got the truth. Now is the hour. My people been fighting for so long, he done been doing us so wrong. He know we ready to go home, won't be much longer, just hold on. I drop to my knees and I pray to the Father, screaming Salakia, Abba Yahweh. He got the light, he got the power, we got the truth. And now is the hour. My people been fighting for so long, he done been doing us so wrong. He know we ready to go home, won't be much longer, just hold on. Gotta get it right, yeah, we gotta come back. You don't wanna die, looking up high and he cracking that sky. It's your homicide, better pick a side there, left or that right. It's a homicide. I told the devil to get in the back. Spiritual riches, I fill up a sack. At church, I was sleeping the service. They told me to get up and worship, but all of your idols are worthless. The devil be right in there working. Drop top with the V12. Look at the pastor, he's swerving. Look at his daughter, she twerking. I had to switch and reverse it. Sometimes I can't really believe that you gave me a piece of the pie.
It's a homicide. I told the devil to get in the back. Spiritual riches, I fill up a sack. At church, I was sleeping the service.
Yo, YouTube, what's in? It's your boy Frank Nitty, we back. With another video. I told y'all I was gonna go ahead and give y'all people, decent little update, while I'm out here trying to get this shit together. Cause I ain't gonna hold you, man. I'm like, I'm not saying I'm not getting it, but I'm falling in the wrong spots. I'm definitely falling in the wrong spots. Alright, so when I'm booking these loads seem like they could be pretty easy, right? These loads seem like they could be real easy. But this is what I'm getting caught in. So I grab a load. The load might say pick up, deliver. No problem at all whatsoever. I go grab this load that I got right now. It's 4 stops. Like you see in the video, a couple videos back, I said I'm no longer doing no type of loads that got multiple stops on it. Me being greedy, I saw the load, I said, boom, that shit pain. It picked up on what? Wednesday? What today is? It picked up Tuesday. Delivered by Thursday morning. $4,200. I say, you know what? I can get that load off real quick. So I called the places after I got the load. Oh yeah, we close at 3 o'clock. We close at 4. So I'm like, you know what? I'm about to go ahead and book this load. I had already booked it. Let me say that. I already booked the load. I called the places. I'm like, boom. I go to pick the load up at this place up there in Troy, Ohio. I go pick the load up. As soon as I get the load, I pull in. I'm like, all right, bet. This load gonna be smooth. It's 30,000 pounds. It's going down. I ain't gonna burn that much gas. I'm good to ride. So I had already delivered one of my loads. I picked my load up Sunday. Got that load. That load delivered to Ohio Monday at 10:30. So I got that Sunday. I had all day Monday to chill. At 10:30, I drove 2 miles, delivered the load. Monday at 3 p.m. they said the load was supposed to be preloaded. That's why I got it. So as soon as I get unloaded, I could drive to the next spot, pick that up, and I can start making these moves early. I get to the place up there in Troy. They give me the paperwork, trailer number on the paperwork. So I'm like, this don't look like no Landstar number. So I just drive around. I'm like, let me go see real quick. So I go check it out. They got another trailer, so it's a company called Linden that's attached to the warehouse I was at. I go tell the shipping office. I'm like, hey man, I think y'all put that on the wrong trailer. He was like, no, you supposed to take that trailer. I'm like, I have never seen Landstar pull a Linden trailer at all. I'm used to seeing Landstar pull a Landstar. It's rare that I see them pulling other trailers. I just went with what I knew. So the dude all right, let me call the supervisor. Supervisor come down, he like, hey man, yeah, we definitely loaded that on the wrong trailer. So what they gonna do is they gonna take your trailer that you brought in, and then what's gonna happen is they're gonna go ahead and transload it. So I'm like, bet. So I stay up about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning thinking that my load was gonna be ready within that time because dude said give him a couple hours. So I was like, all right, cool. I ended up going back up there, probably like 10 o'clock. So I'm like, hey man, what's happening with my load? You know, he was like, which driver are you? I'm the Landstar driver. You got a pickup number. I already did all that last night. Y'all should have it right there. And I saw like my pack of paperwork that they had because it's multiple loads. So I'm like, yeah, my load right there. You know, so he was like, I'ma still need the pickup number. Bro, don't send me through this. That's my shit. You know what I'm saying? That's mine on trailer number such and such. How we knew you just brought that. Bro, I brought that trailer in last night. Go check with the guard shake dude that's in the front. At this point, I was already frustrated because I saw the paperwork sitting there, so that means that it's still not even ready. So the guy came back. He said, hey man, give us another hour, your load will be ready. As y'all know, that hour will turn into 3 hours, then 4 hours. That load was not ready until 3 p.m. Tuesday, when that load was supposed to be ready at 3 p.m. Monday. They put on the wrong trailer, transloaded it, whatever like that. So my whole plan for delivering this load early got fucked up because they put the wrong load on there. That wasn't it. So I get to my first stop, right? I drove from Troy, Ohio, straight to Alabama, Birmingham. I backed into the door. I got there last night, which was what, Wednesday night. I got there. My load didn't deliver until, no, I got there Tuesday night. My load didn't deliver until Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. No, 7 a.m. So the dude come knocking on the door, 7 a.m. I'm like, I already been up since like 6:30. So dude knock at the door. He's like, all right, man, pull forward, over the doors up, and we're going to want you to go ahead and back up, and we're going to get you unloaded. So he come back like 15 minutes later. He was like, you might want to look at this. So I'm like, all right. When I opened the doors the first time, it was nothing wrong, like at all, with the way the load was looking. So he started pointing at the tabs, you know, and I'm like, so what that mean? He was like, yeah. So basically what happened was when they unloaded it, they didn't bother to put it back in order. So my last stop was at the nose of the trailer. My first stop was at the nose of the trailer, and the last stop was at the end of the trailer. So he had to pull the whole trailer out and get his stuff and then put everything back in. So that took 5 hours sitting in the door. Then I ended up getting to my other spot. I got to my second spot. The dude tell me, he supposed to call me an hour in advance so that we'll already be here. My crew could already be here so that, you know, you ain't got to sit around and wait, because one of my drivers drive for one of my dudes drive for Landstar, and we kind of knew how y'all operate. So I'm like, there's no instructions, no nothing on what to do. Landstar say don't park, that sitting duck policy, don't park within 5 feet of the road and all of that. They got these policies set in place. And I'm not going against it. Whatever y'all rules is, this y'all rules. That's not my company. But at the same time, you got places like this that I just went to this morning. How in the hell, like, these places that we deliver to, they be built like this. The place that I'm going to tomorrow, you got to back up from a street, and it's literally off of a main street at some type of barn. I already Googled it. It says some type of barn. You got to back in from the street. I'm just like, hey, what you want me to do? If I decide to go there tonight and chill, back into the door, because I already told to the dude. The dude say, yeah, you go ahead and back in, so in the morning, we go ahead and unload you, whatever like that, and we keep you moving. What I'm supposed to do with shit like that? It's like, hey, I just don't, you know, I'm not really too much tripping. It just to the point where it's always, when it come down to these multiple stop loads, it's always something. It's always. I see some people, they're like, you gotta get with the right agency that pull certain loads so that you don't deal with it. But ain't nobody gonna straight up and down just give you the agency name. Like, oh, I'm gonna find it and give it to you. It's like you gotta go through them just to figure out what's doing, you know, who good with their loads and what's going on. I would hate to be like, yeah, I'm no longer pulling another load that got something to do with, you know, multi-stop, because these loads really be paying And if you can get them off with no problem, then it's like you won. But once you catch a problem, it's kind of like you did this shit for nothing, you know. But the last 3 I've taken, that's been like multiple stop. I can't get an easy one where it's like the trailer is loaded right. Like my first one, the dude got empty. The dude took some of his stuff off. Got to the second stop, found out that the dude didn't take all his stuff off from the first stop. Then on my second one, the same thing happened. They had some of the first stop in the middle of the trailer. Now with this one, you got them transloading trailers, and they putting the whole fucking shipment in reverse. So it's like, what the hell? You can't goddamn win for losing. But I'm not really going too much, you know, I'm not really tripping on it. It's a learning curve, you know, like I've been saying. And I'm gonna figure this shit out. But I think I'm gonna definitely slow down when it comes to fuck around with these multiple stops, because I can pick up, drop, deliver somewhere, you know, or whatever like that. I just kind of put it on my mind after talking to another driver, because he was like, bro, to be honest, you don't want to just do live load, live unload, because with an amount of time you spend in a dock door within 12 months, that's a whole lot of money you don't waste it. So I was thinking about it, and he gave me like a list of the agents or whatever like that that's pretty good with dropping hooks, and you know, just strictly dealing with the direct shippers, so that they know that you will know that they have a count of trailers at a certain spot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to keep all that in play, all that in mind. Right now I'm over here in I'm in Mississippi right now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta deliver this, and then we're gonna head on down to Miami in the week and just call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to keep y'all updated, you know, give y'all a piece of my day, what was going on, you know. But please like, share, subscribe, comment, all that. Hey, the views is going up, the subscribers going up. I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? I really do appreciate it. But I'll catch up with y'all on the next one. Yeah.